trying to do both shifts. And
how in the world?
Well, you know, mothers do it. And hats off to all the parents out there. Man, oh man.
You know, we had talked before, I think even 4 years ago, you'd always talked about, you know, you would, you know, embrace children, wanted to have children. How has it been more than you expected?
Well, they're the funniest people I've ever met. And you know, it really tells you, it's a great mirror for yourself. It really tells you a lot about yourself, who you are, and how you react to things. And they make me better. They make me a better person as a father.
Yeah. I think I read in some magazine where Angelina was saying that you all, as a family, is the greatest thing you all have done for your lives.
Yeah, as I say, it's the greatest thing I've ever taken on. I can't imagine life without it.
Wow.
So everything else, it makes everything else perfunctory in a way, but also more fun because you've got this other thing to go home to. And even the films, you know, I can't help but do a film thinking my kids will see that at some day, and that may mean something to them. So it puts an extra importance and yet takes off the importance at the same time.
But it's also so interesting. How have you all taught them to handle the, you know, sort of the fishbowl glare of the world?
It's very, very strange that, you know, their idea of the world is when we get in the car and we're going out that there's 20 or 30 people there standing with cameras that want to take your picture. This is their idea of the world at large. And we, you know, we try to explain to them, yeah, the people, they're a little funny, they kind of like taking pictures and they're a little weird, but it's all right. And like our little ones, Zahara said, actually, Daddy, it's not all right. And it gets to them, but we do our best. We just try to keep, they have their friends, and we try to keep as much normalcy as we can and do things together, do things as a family. We keep everyone together, and that's our rule.
But, you know, for anybody who has 6 kids, deciding to go to the mall or deciding to go to dinner
we don't go to the mall.
You don't go to the mall. But deciding to go anywhere, you're going to travel. It's like this great big thing.
It's like a half an hour just to get everyone buckled in and make sure that we got their snacks, and Zizi's got her blanket, and Shai's got her silky, and da-da-da-da-da-da. It is, and Andy's militant about it. She's really, really on top of it. Thank God, because I'm always forgetting something.
Wow. I remember Brad and I ran into each other this summer at a friend's house, and you had, at the time, the babies, the twins weren't here yet, and you were carrying 2 cell phones and a beeper and something else. Yeah, trying to keep track in case the call came. Yeah.
We actually, because it's twins, and twins are more a precarious situation if you've had a cesarean before, we actually had to go in for... She was in for 3 weeks of bed rest before.
Right.
So we lived there. We just kind of set up camp there and shuffle the kids back and forth for visits. And it was nice. It was really nice.
No, I know. We were doing something earlier in the day, actually, and you said, well, as long as I'm back at the hospital by 7 o'clock. I'll be back by 7 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah. And when the twins came into the fold, did you sit down with all the other kids and have a talk with them about the babies are coming, the babies are coming?
Yeah, sure, and make sure that they still get the time, single time, that they know that just because the babies have arrived, it doesn't mean that they're any less important. That was our big focus, and it's worked out really well. They're really sweet with them and loving. They take care of them, and they have a real pride in it. It's really nice to see.